The Midland Championship racing over 25 laps. The grid is beginning to come together. 58, Steve Lumley on the front. Points scored. He's on pole, and alongside him, the man who came second in both previous events, 275 Chris Caton. And the grid closes in this points order event, and inside row 2 you will obviously therefore have 198 Andy Steward, and lining up alongside him will be 144 Tim Foxlow. Row 3 belongs to 121 Charlie Shembry, with Steve Cudding in company in car 31. Number 8, Daz Owen, is next. And on to row 5 we have 192 Ken Marriott, and coming into picture will be number 6, Graham Fulker, the defending champion. The remainder of this 12-car grid will be made up of number 20, Dave Fry, 265 Ray Harding, and 42 Shane Bland. So Gooding, I should say actually Lumley I should have said, Lumley enjoyed a substantial advantage as denoted by his white grading for the 2 heats. Twice a winner for the first time. But now that advantage is eaten away in this points order grid for this championship event. And he has Chris Caton alongside him. This will be a very different picture to a race. And really it has to be said now that Andy Steward, who has won 5 races in 2015, will be your favourite to take victory in this 25 lap event. So we look across, see that the marshals will now be putting the pit gate together, as the entrance from the previous race has now departed the track. So the gate together now. And there we are. So the grid is now made up. Nice bit of music courtesy of the organisation here tonight.
Chris Caton, the double runner-up alongside. The second round, Steward and Fox. Third, Charlie Shembry.
And here we are on the rolling lap. Looking good under the floodlights. 58, Steve Lumley, 275, Chris Caton, 198, Andy Steward, 144, Tim Foxlow, 121, Charlie Shembry, 31, Steve Gooding, 8, Daz Owen, 192, Ken Marriott, 6, Graham Fulker, 20, Dave Fry, 265, Ray Harding, and 42 Shane Brown. 25 laps. And we're away and racing. And will Lumley get through the first laps without being hounded out by 198 Andy Steward? We have a false start. False start. Well, it's the first time that I've seen that. So they'll line them all up again. Obviously the steward wasn't happy with the way that that start commenced. and he'll bring them to order. And don't forget, these guys use receivers, and they can hear the instructions that the steward gives them in their ears.
So steward's meeting will look satisfactory start. Half the green seems to start, half didn't. So we're going to try that again. Well, we've got a sort of quickly of the results of the start line. That's the second one, third entry, fourth, Harris Neville, fifth place,
So they're lining them up again. And Caton takes his place once again on outside row 1. So let's hope it stays a nice clean race. They have plenty of time to make their impact on the Midland Championship. May only be 12 cars, but every one of them's a peach. Classic hot rods, all about quality.
Lovely, Chris Caton on the front row between. Take the two then. 15, classic hot rods.
So we're ready to rumble. Green flag drops and we go racing. Lumley holds it into turn 1. Caton on his outside, but here comes Andy Steward. And the top 4 already making the break. Lumley in that SHP prepared machine, as is that of Andy Steward. And Steward now looking to hound out the man who he has helped so much to get into this sport. Here he comes. Steward on his way, but here comes Tim Foxlow on the inside of the 58 car. 198 from 144. Then comes 58 Steve Lumley. 275 Chris Caton at 121. Charlie Shembry. So Steward now holding the lead, but here comes Foxlow looking to scream on the outside. And could this Midland Championship be what it's all about? Giving these good old boys in these good old cars something to thrill the crowd. It's a close race, and it's now all about Pinto versus Foxlow, first and second in this Midland Championship. Listen to them roar and scream at those respective engines. From 144 and 58, top 3 together. 275 Chris Caton in 4th place. Number 8 Daz Owen, 121 Charlie Shembry. The Anglias fighting it further back. 192 Ken Marriott and number 6 Graham Volker. Number 42 Shane Bland, 20 Dave Fry, 31 Steve Gooding and 265 Ray Hardy. A little bit of daylight beginning to establish itself with 198 Andy Steward at the head of affairs. Just getting to have the legs on the cross flow. quite an experience of a national. If your national hot rods are your phantom jets of oval racing, the classic hot rods are your supermarine Spitfires. Halfway, and Steward making the break. Foxlow second place, Lumley third, Owen fourth, and Caton is fifth. Driver of the night, I would say, Chris Caton. Very little time to prepare that car. Budget racer, driving that car as a homebrew special and mixing it with the best of those who have the top spec machines. All credit to Chris Caton from the West Midlands. Likewise, defending champion Graham Fulker not in the hunt tonight, having rebuilt that car over the winter, built the engine himself. Another one-man band who's doing great credit to the sport, and that superb-looking race machine. Andy Steward now having really beginning to dominate this race. Foxlow in second, only has to see that 58 Steve Lumley is still there, presenting a challenge. Daz Owen, fourth place, Chris Caton fifth, 192 Ken Marriott in his first meeting of 2015. That AP prepared 2-litre engined Anglia. Good battle between two Mark I Escorts of Chambray. 20 car, number 42, Shane Bland ahead of them. And we're now beginning to go down the laps. As in fact the high place drivers are beginning to get through the laps, back markers as they pass 31 Steve Gooding. There goes 198 through once again on his way to this victory. And Lumley even had a little bit of a look there on Foxlow. The checkered flag had indeed gone down. With 198, Andy Steward winning his 6th race of the season and now becomes the 2015 Midland champion. So a good race right down through the field. Early on, Steve Lumley held sway, presenting an early laps challenge, but with Andy Steward being there right on his back end from the drop of the green, it was really going to be only a matter of laps before the experienced man in the 198 machine made it count and made his way through. Tim Foxlow presented a challenge and even had a bit of a nibble towards the back end of the 198 car, but at the end of the day it was Steward who certainly had the legs.
Too quick for him in the A&S class,
so your top three: 198 Andy Steward, 144 Tim Foxlow, and 58 Steve Lumley. Those were your 1, 2, 3 in the 2015 Midland Championship. Signing off tonight for Classic Hot Rod TV, that's me, Rob Hughes. See you next time.